If you had a narcissistic and toxic mother that kind of ruined your life, and you ever dare to talk to someone about it and tell people about it, did they not say something along the lines of, come on, she's your mom? Yeah, that's because they don't get it. Because people who didn't have or didn't know that they had a narcissistic mother see this as just a bad relationship with their mother, but that's not it. Because the narcissistic mother was not just a mother who was a little bit grumpy, you didn't really get along, but having a narcissistic mother was actually a relationally catastrophic experience, one that resulted in the annihilation of your selfhood in the service of her ego. It was a constant attack to who you were, so much so that safety was never found unless you would hide who you were and play along with her insanity. Welcome back to the series of The Narcissistic Mother, in a series in which I'm attempting to break down this massive topic of what it is to have the experience and to be the daughter of a narcissistic mother into smaller chunks that are hopefully a little bit easier to digest, although this topic is not easy to digest, and particularly it's not easy to have experience this thing, having such a mother. Yet still, welcome back. Let's first establish who is the narcissistic mother. The narcissistic mother sees herself as the most important person in the relationship with her and her daughter, right? Everything is centered around her, and she sees her daughter as an extension of herself. She lacks empathy for her inner world. She needs to be in control. She's very controlling. She doesn't want her daughter to be a separate person or else she'll feel betrayed. She's very emotionally immature and unable to self-reflect. She's never in the wrong. She's always right. She has to always win arguments. She will never, ever apologize unless she wants to play the victim. She's the woman that projects her shame, her rage onto her child, onto her daughter. And she's the woman that thinks that her daughter owes her the life that she gifted, right? She owns you. You're something that she owns, and therefore wants you to live the life that she wants to live, or else she's going to be disappointed in you, and you didn't really deserve to be born. If you probably heard that from her. Right? The narcissistic mother is the mother that uses guilt, fear, shame, withdrawal, right? She plays the victim whenever you confront her. She lies about what happened. She doesn't feel like an accurate source of validation. Like you would go one day and she will say one thing, and then the next she will switch. So at her core, the narcissistic mother is self-absorbed. She's emotionally immature, controlling, unaccountable, empathy impaired. There's no empathy there. She's invested in your image because she feels like your image is reflecting her image and she just wants to look good. And she's the woman and the mother that is unable to love you without acting like she possesses you. So the whole experience with having a relationship with this woman is invasive, is invalidating, is competitive, is guilt-inducing. There's a lot of shaming and meshing, punishing, and generally unpredictable and emotionally unsafe. The narcissistic mother is not just a difficult mother. The narcissistic mother is a mother who cannot truly mother because she cannot get beyond herself. She does not relate to her daughter with empathy, humility, or care. She relates through control, projection, entitlement, and emotional self-interest. She's only in it for herself. And she's invested in image much more than she's invested in your happiness. She wants you to look good and appear good and make her look good more than she wants you to be content. The relationship with such a woman, the whole thing, the whole dynamic becomes really emotionally abusive and violent because it is invasive. It is invalidating. It is competitive. It is shaming. A lot of guilt tripping. It's riddled with guilt. It's manipulative and meshing, punishing, unpredictable, and very, very, very emotionally unsafe. What the narcissistic mother wants from her daughter is loyalty, compliance, admiration, access, emotional labor, regulation. She wants you to be obedient, useful, and to be the way she wants you to be. Basically, she doesn't want you to be your own person. She just needs you to be a specific type of woman or a girl that makes her feel and look good. Which means this woman is never going to tolerate you having boundaries or telling her the truth about what she's doing. She's not going to tolerate you becoming your own person. She's not going to tolerate you being angry. She's not going to tolerate you having success or having needs. Or, of course, she's not going to tolerate you no longer just orbiting her and focusing on yourself. The narcissistic mother wants you to have her as the center of your life, and she wants to make sure that you know that you owe her everything. Being raised by a narcissistic mother is not just a painful childhood memory, right? It's a devastating avalanche of experiences that were just too painful to bear. But let's look at how it all sort of plays out in the next video, where we will discuss the beliefs that are instilled in you if you had a narcissistic mother.